Good morning, guys. As you can tell, I am so tired. I did not sleep very well last night. So I'm gonna go freshen up and powder my nose. I'll see you in a second. It is shake time, so let us make this. Frozen bananas cut into little tiny slices, probably about 2 of them or so. A little bit of this mixed fruit. Big old handful of spinach up in here. Last week got a big old bag of pine nuts, so I'm just doing like a little handful here like this. Good fats, baby. Of course, my cacao nibs, can't live without these, seriously. Try them, guys. If you haven't tried them before, it's like chocolate chips inside of your smoothie. A little bit of some total Nutri-Greens, which is just like dehydrated greens, so I can get a little bit of veggies in my smoothie in the morning. A scoop of brown rice protein for my protein, and then the final things that we're gonna add into this. I'm gonna do 1 serving of creatine monohydrate. I'm gonna do 1 serving of grapeseed extract. I'm gonna do 1 serving of maca powder, and I'm going to do 1 serving of raspberry ketones. Added a little bit of almond milk at the end, and get it, girl. All right, so my smoothie is done. And I've already drinking about half of it, maybe like a quarter of it. And I'm gonna drink the rest of this, and then I'm gonna start a podcast. But while I'm drinking this, oh guys, are you MIRIN the robe? I broke it out grandpa style this morning. Right now I'm getting my video ready. It's should vegans take creatine? So I'm just making the thumbnail, getting the description, the tags all made up and stuff. But anyways, welcome to a full day of vegan eating as a bodybuilder who is bulking. So a full day of bulking. I freaking love to make these vlogs. Also, I did that under 5-minute full day of eating. It seemed like about half of you guys like that, and half of you guys like these longer vlogs. So I'm gonna do a mix of both on the channel. Don't worry, nothing's going away. So anyways, this is the start of my morning, and this shake is about 600 calories, about 30 grams of protein, maybe a little bit, tiny bit less, and I gotta get to work. A question that I've been getting so much recently, and I've gotten this forever, basically just want me to talk about the advantages of being a personal trainer, if it's even a viable option to make personal training a career in the future.
I'm sorry we have to leave you. I know, you're super sad. I know. We gotta go to the gym though.
All right, so we is about to go to the gym. I'm so stoked. So, oh, by the way, Kurt came over. We packaged up all the Patreon packages, so we have freaking tons in here. About to take them to the post office. Basically, anytime that we have a new handprint that we're doing, we send that shirt off the handprints automatically to anybody who's donating over $20 on Patreon. So that's what we did here, and then we're about to go hit a leg day, I think is what we're about to do. Toss it in, toss it in. This is the most rewarding feeling of all this. Shoot the 3. Oh, from outside of the court. Outside of the court. Oh. Oh, damn, dude. Putting style points in there. Put some English on it. Off to your rightful owners. Now off to the gym. Leg day today at the gym, and we started with a bit of barbell lunging. We did actually quite a bit more than usual. Today I used a 90-pound weight, so usually around 80 pounds, but I just had a lot of energy. So instead of doing 3 to 4 full rounds, we did 5 full rounds, and then we moved right to leg press, used 4 plates for the first 2 sets, then moved up to 5 plates and did 10, 10, 10. So I think we got 5 sets of leg pressing, and then just did all of our extensions, hamstring curls, and calf raises. So now we are outside of the gym. We just finished up. I am literally exhausted. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten to this point when you do legs, but you exert so hard that during those last sets of whatever it is, the last thing that you're doing, you're like fighting back the nauseous feeling. Like you can tell, like I might puke pretty soon, but I still gotta finish these last sets. Also guys, how's my hair doing? I've got the roots showing full on the outsides over here, And then the front tip right here, I have like this orange coral white area. It's looking pretty sleek. We're gonna need a haircut pretty soon. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm gonna head home and I have to finalize quite a few things with the YouTube house. I'm gonna confirm the house and put the money down, which is a little over $5,000 straight out of my account. So it's quite a bit of nerves. It's pretty nerve wracking, but yeah, I gotta get home and get to work.
2,000 years later.
Guys, I screwed up. Oh, by the way, baby girl is here. Whoop. I screwed up. I have not eaten since the gym. It's obviously freaking dark as hell outside. I got caught up. This is what happens, man. I start working on something. I'm like, oh, I'll just get this done real quick, and then I go down and cook. 10 minutes tops. And then it's like 2-3 hours later. I've now got the YouTube house completely done, completely booked up. I'm really, really freaking stoked about that, but I'm absolutely starving. So we're gonna go to the store real quick right now and pick up some ingredients and try to make something interesting for you guys. I'm not really sure exactly what we're gonna get into, but it's gonna be good. Yeah, check it out. Whenever people say that it's expensive, or like people would say, oh, I can't eat healthy, it costs too much. I always look at this stuff and I'm like, what do you mean, man? This is $6.50, and look at it, 25 pounds, 12 kilos of rice. Like, I mean, granted, you won't go through this forever, but like, that's cheap, man. All right, so we just finished picking up everything. I'm gonna show you real quick my little grocery haul here. There's lots of people here, so I wasn't able to film, but let me show you real quick. So here's the haul. I'm thinking baked potatoes and tacos. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we'll see. So I got myself white potatoes. So I got the russet potatoes right here, and then I got her sweet potatoes. And I'm going to put some of this Amy's vegetarian beans. I checked the back, it's actually vegan, but vegetarian, that's the more marketable word for people at the current time. We got the corn tortillas. Real quick question, corn tortillas or flour tortillas for everybody? What do you like?
Depends on what I'm eating, but corn for tacos.
Corn all the way every time, except for the fact that they only come in small amounts and they break real easily. Got tapatio because baby girl wants that for other stuff. Got this, it looks really good, tomatillo avocado salsa. So I was already gonna put a bunch of avocados in it anyway, so I was like, damn, all right, that sounds pretty freaking delicious, yo. Then this fajita mix, because we're kind of lazy and we also don't have all these vegetables at the house. So we're just gonna chop them into finer pieces, and then a little bit more of the choppery. We're just gonna saute both of those chops into a frying pan and then put that into the tortilla. So without further ado, let's jump right into the middle of cooking. I don't think there is any vegetable that smells better when it first starts sauteing. It releases so much scent than bell peppers. Like, what more like homey morning breakfast kind of a smell do you know than bell peppers frying in a saute pan? The best part, everything is done. We's making these tacos. We're about to assemble them. I'm so stoked to eat this. It came out looking amazing. Like, sometimes the things I make on frying pans are not really that amazing or aesthetic. This came out pretty freaking sweet. I mean, we'll find out once we taste it, but yeah, that looks really, really good. A little bit of diet cheese on there just to make it kind of more authentic. Give me that guap. That guap on my taco. I feel like every cop on Cops can't breathe. Like, has no cardio ability. They're always like, no, I am literally ready to go home.
I am done for the day.
I am ready to go home and soak my feet. And a little bit of that tomatillo avocado salsa. Actually, it doesn't really have any fat in it though. It has 0.5 grams of fat per serving, so there's not really that much avocado in it. That's why we added the guac. The final product, my friends, look at this. Oh wait, actually I'm gonna put a little hot sauce on there too.
Tapatio is the best.
Snap, look at this taco, guys. Tell me that doesn't look good. Hold on, let me wrap it up for you.
Wrap it up.
Damn. I think my tongue just jizzed itself the other angle. All right, you wanna do the first taste test? Flip me around.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Is it? All right, here's my first taste test, my first bite of this stuff. The tortilla, you can't do it better than corn tortillas. That like immediately hits you. That's freaking good. I'd give these like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. These are freaking really, really good. Look at this fancy AF English dish right here. I got this when I went over to England and I have pretty much gotten addicted to it. So it's like a baked russet potato, just a plain standard one. You cut out a little bit, you cut a little split in there, and you throw these baked beans on top, and then you let the rest of them go on the plate. I did it aesthetically because it's gonna go up on Instagram. 7 grams of protein per serving of these beans, so plenty of protein in here. So this is the baked potato, it's my side. She's got her sweet potato right here, and then we just have a freaking dish. Look at this, my friends. Look, we got this delicious looking dish. Look at this side pan. Oh, girls, y'all lined up. Okay, final meal. So the first thing I ate, the shake, was about 700 calories. The thing that you just saw me eat was about, I'd say about 900 to 1,000 calories. That might be a little bit generous. And so that means that we need about 1,000 calories to get to about 3,000 calories. That's what I'm trying to hit while I'm bulking right now. I'm not too worried about protein. I've been getting a lot of protein in through the day. I'm also gonna have a little bit of this seitan. This is actually a really, really cool company. This Sweet Earth company, they make this traditional seitan. So it looks like it's gonna be some crazy bacon stuff, but it's literally just pure seitan, and it's got sweet macros. 150 calories, 2 servings per container. There's 2 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, 29 grams of protein. And so this is probably just a little bit over half. So that means there's like 30 grams of protein right here. It's freaking ridiculous. This is something that I want to show you guys. A lot of you people who are transitioning over to vegan, you might go too hard with it and try to do everything on your own. Check out these little blends. They make these at like Target, Trader Joe's, like pretty much any freaking grocery store or health food store. It's just a pre-made stir-fry blend with all sorts of different vegetables and stuff like that. Sometimes they have sauces and different things. It's got quinoa, kale, squash, garlic, olive oil, turmeric. This is a good way to get some variety in, and it's also a good way because a lot of people are lazy cookers. They don't really necessarily want to make everything on their own. We've got a little bit of washed off black beans and a little bit of green beans. I'm just gonna throw them all into a frying pan just with a little bit of non-stick on the outside. Look at this. Actually, it looks all right in the light. It looks a little bit better. I was joking with baby girl about how unaesthetic this meal looks. It's just a kind of a big pile of mushy amazingness. But I got it on the Instagram plate, so that's really what matters, right? But here's the big final thing. This is probably, I'd say, about 800 calories or so. Tons of protein in here. So I have one more thing. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a snack, and I'll show you guys that raw meow. And here I am sitting in front of a now inappropriately themed wall. So the last little snack that I'm gonna have before I go to bed, I'm gonna have a little bit of these dates. They look really gross at the bottom of this jar, but yes, I love these dates. I had dates the first time I met up with everybody at the Balboa Park meeting, and it was like, blew my mind. They're like giant, delicious raisins. If I want a little bit more, then I'll, of course, have my infamous chocolate mint Cliff Bar. So all this together puts me about 3,200 to 3,400 calories. I'm just guesstimating. When it comes to bulking, I just mostly guesstimate because it's not necessarily super important to be extremely accurate when you're bulking. I say it's much more important when you're cutting to be super accurate. One of the things that I did want to show you guys is the little supplements that I take before I go to bed. So I take a B12 supplement. The one I take is by Diva because it is a vegan or a vegetarian option, they call it. And I'm also taking melatonin. It sometimes takes 3 milligrams, sometimes take 5 milligrams. It doesn't really matter to me. This one is vegan as well. It doesn't come in capsules, so make sure you check for that. But these are the 2 things that I take. Melatonin for sleeping, so I take like 30 minutes before I go to bed. B12 just in case I'm deficient. I take it probably every other day or something like that. But that brings us to the end of this full day of eating. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. I always like doing these. These are probably like my favorite videos to do because I get to show you all these weird different foods, but it also, it kind of pushes me to try different meals out, and then I get to kind of inspire you guys. Hopefully you can kind of get inspired to do something like this when you see the food too. As always, I encourage you to put any video suggestions that you want me to do or any type of series that you want me to do in the comments below. Make sure that you like this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Team Beyond the Week, CT.
Lift heavy or die MIRIN, motherfucker.
Team Beyond the Week.
CT, lift heavy or die MIRIN.